Dang, J Hart, Rome C beat you, man. Okay, good morning, Rome C. Good morning, J Hart. We lit, Papa. Let's get this money. John's revenge. What's up, man? Morning, everybody. Morning, Fouds B2. What's up? What's up, Corey? Good morning, all. All right, what do we see? I didn't get a chance to look at the big stocks today because I had to drop off my dogs at the grooming. So no preparation today, but let me look at it real quick with you guys. And if anybody has questions how I do it, then you guys can see it right here. So Tesla, let me look at Tesla. Looks like a gap down. Let me look at the daily real quick. So that's 3 red candles in a row. Took out yesterday's lower low now. So 150, 151, 31, 151.33. That is the low. Yesterday's low. What is this candle here? So I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I'm gonna put one there. So that's where we rejected already. Close there. If we open it here, that is going to be still a gap down. So if Tesla opens low where it's at, it's going to have a gap down, and meaning we could push up to get that gap fill. So right now it's going to open down here 152. We got a gap fill up to 155, so that's going to be something to keep in mind on Tesla. I think on the bigger time frame of Tesla though, this is pretty beaten down. I mean, it could have more room down. Let me see. Yeah, I could see Tesla still pulling on down. What is your brokerage name? TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade. Elon has been selling Tesla stock. That's why it has been underperforming. But market weak. Chinese stocks pushing Baba and Billy. One thing I do have to ask. Why is Elon selling his shares right now? He's selling them when the stock is pretty low off its highs, you know? I mean, obviously he's still making a bunch of money from whatever he had him, but the man would have sold when it was high. He would have made so much more. I don't understand that. That's one thing I don't understand. Anyways, Tesla looks like we're going to have a gap down. If we start trying to close that gap to 155.31, even that pre-market level right there, I might be looking short on this one. If we start pushing down first and then end up going under this low market, we could take a trade. But ultimately, I think Tesla, well, I mean, Tesla could run down a little bit more today. We do have a big old gap fill that I have down here, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. If this one starts looking strong today or starts holding lows, I will take it long back up to 155. SPY. SPY looks like it's also going to have a gap down, a tiny one though. So let me mark this level here. Let me get rid of this one and let me get, okay, I like that one. Let me look at the hourly chart. So SPY, this is that 403 level I was mentioning yesterday. 403 ended up holding, gap down or sold off, and then ended up selling off more into the close. You see this big level down here on SPY, even on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour. You see how this right here is attracting it. As a matter of fact, this one, a couple days ago, I did mention we fell back into this kind of range on SPY. So I mentioned this range on SPY. So I said we could end up dropping down to that 390 again. You see, bounce, bounce, bounce. Broke out of it, tucked back in, bounce again. Broke out of it, tucked back in, bounce again. So where do I think I'm hit? Where do I think SPY is headed? Straight down to 390. Nah, yeah, you do have a little bit of this here. You see it's at support right now, but I think any pop up on SPY, whether it goes up to 396 or 399, I could see SPY back down to 390s. So that is my SPY target, 390. So I could see SPY still going down a little bit more. To Mimi, he needs money to fund Twitter. Probably need extra funds for Twitter. I guess that's what I thought, but that's like the worst for him, you know? Look at this. Price right now is 150 and it was up at the 350s, 400s. That's like $300 more a share. He at least sold what, a million shares? I don't know how many shares he sold, but that's a lot. That's 300 that's $300 per share if he would have sold higher. He's literally selling at the lows. He's not a good trader, I guess. He's a good engineer. He's not a good trader. He's a good marketer. He's not a good trader. Okay, so that's Tesla though. So Tesla looking for that gap fill to close. If we, since we're gap down 155, if we straight up start falling, then maybe low days here could take us further. SPY, I think 390 is eventually gonna end up hitting. What is this 390? Okay, that's my uptrend line. I don't want to see that one right now. I know what it is, but I don't want to see it. It's 393 though. So random spike over there, but I'm gonna like this one more. Down there at 392. So that would be my first target on SPY. So 392, and then if we go down here, we're going straight to 390 on SPY. I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't like boxes. So 391 is my target on SPY. Next thing is going to be another stock that we want to take a look at. Maybe. Let me see. Amazon. I like Amazon. I like trading Amazon because it's kind of cheap compared to the large stocks. Like obviously Tesla's 150, SPY's 400, Meta's 120. You know, Nvidia's 180, Netflix 300. But Amazon, it's like 90 bucks. You know, 90 bucks you can double your share size compared to Tesla, compared to Apple. You know, you can double your size. So I like it. Amazon looks like a gap down, but no gap at all on this one. How long did it take you to learn how to trade before you started? I did a bunch of research for like 6 to 8 months before I started trading. 15 billion of his shares. Damn, that's crazy. Let me see. Probably needs extra. Okay, I read that right. Good morning. Good morning, Chicago. To meet me more volume hitting ITRM. I look at it. Actually, Elon did sell some shares when Tesla was at its high last year. At the time, he said the stock was way too overpriced. Easy money. What's up, man? What's I gonna do? Oh, Amazon. So Amazon. Let me look at levels again on this one. Amy Young, what's up? Elvinar, good morning, team. Not much this morning on penny stocks. I think I saw one on my list, so that's why I'm looking at these stocks today. Morning, Will, what's up? 214, 214, 214, 214. Oh, I already said 214. There's only three combinations: 214, 214, 214, 214, I guess. Amazon. Low day yesterday, holding the stock up. If we break low day on this stock on Amazon, first target's 89.20, and I could see this thing free fall down to 87, 80s. Oh, even another one over here, 85. So here is Amazon. Let me see. I don't like looking at it on this chart because I got VWAP and stuff and messes up my chart. But let me see. So that 91.4 level rejection, spike up on Amazon 91.4, but be looking short. But honestly, it's probably not even going to get over 90.50. So this first level here, pre-market high. If we take out this low, we're barely hanging on to 89.90, 89, yeah, 89.90. This thing is going to free fall down to 88. That's what I can see. So if you guys didn't realize, I am kind of bearish on a lot of these names today. Unless they all just consolidate all day today and go sideways, I don't expect anything to rally today. And honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards the short side on most of these names. The one that I kind of briefly looked at, and I'm pretty happy about is mRNA. So I jumped into some put spreads on mRNA. I think my risk was like 500 bucks, and I think my profit is like 600 bucks on mRNA. So if it closes below, I think it's like 214. If it closes below 214 by tomorrow, which so far it's looking great. It still has to hold today and it has to hold tomorrow. But if it closes under 214, I think I make 600 bucks on this one. And I also did jump into some naked puts, so just straight up bot puts on this one. So I got puts and I got a put spread on mRNA, and I mentioned it on Discord when I was taking that trade. So if you guys aren't in the Discord, you guys are missing it out. Morning team, what's up, Raymond? What's up? Oh, Will, you're already here. Mullen, I don't receive first order for randomly. Let me see. Emulon, another little gap up on this stock. So Emulon has a pretty big resistance, 25 cents. A lot of bottoms there. So if we keep holding 25 cents on this one, I might look at it for the move up to 32 cents. If you guys look at the daily, a lot of bottoms there at 25, holding the stock up. Could get that move up to that flat top, 32 cents. But if we end up tucking right under 25 on this one, no go. Awesome, awesome. Let's hope Decmar Trades gets better. Sergio, good morning, everybody. What you watching today, man? Penny stocks are a little dead, but I'm looking at the large caps. I went over a few of them. I can go over them again with you. Fat, fat. You gotta change your name, bro. I feel like every time I like start reading your name, it's like everybody else is gonna be like, "Who's he calling fat, bro?" Is ITRM hard to borrow or easy to borrow? ITRM. Hey, that's a good way to get me to look at the stock, huh? ITRM. None to borrow. So probably hard to borrow on the other brokers. Yeah, it's not even a penny on the other broker. On Thinkorswim it says none to borrow. ITRM no yeah, I guess Interactive Brokers is not known for being a short broker, but I've been happy with this broker so far. It's every time I try to look up a stock, they have locates. I haven't had one stock that they haven't had locates, and I've really only seen locates expensive maybe once or twice, and that was a stock that I obviously didn't even want to trade anyways. I think it was Tops the second or third day it had a big run. It was like 30 cents per share. That's incredible. You basically have to make sure you make 30 cents per share before you start going into profit. Otherwise, you lose 30 cents per share plus what you lost. So you could be down 30 cents on the trade, and then you lost 30 cents on your locates. So you're basically down 60 cents on one share, per share. That's a lot. If you got 10K shares and you lost 6 cents, that's $6,000. So, but that's the only one that I've seen so far that was expensive. And even that, I still have 50% off. So if I see 30 cents, it's really 15 cents for me. Huge gap down on THRD. I'll be watching that on the side for any type of dead cat bounce. THRD. Do you look at gap downs too, Rumsey? Like, do you also come in here and look at gap downs or only gap ups, or how did you notice this one? Raphael ITRM $8 for 1K shorts on trade zero. So if I take 1,000, let's see how much it is on my end. Wait, 0.004. So it's $4 on my end for 1,000 shares. There's Tesla, Elon Musk selling. We were just talking about that. So it's $4 on my end for 1,000 without the 50% off. All right. THRD. I think Rome called this one out for a dead cat bounce. We got 2 minutes into open. The only MULN maybe looks different. Maybe looks okay. The only gap, or I mean ITRM maybe. We got markets about to open here pretty soon, so let me start putting them on my side chart. I totally forgot. Probably gonna look at large caps, to be honest. I don't really see anything on these stocks right now to make me want to look at them really closely. So we got about a minute till market opens. I went over my plays here on the large caps. Most of them have a gap down that if we start trying to hold the lows right off the open, we could push up real quick to close the gap, and then most of them might end up reversing anyways. So I'll go back to, for example, SPY. SPY is one that is definitely going to have a gap down, but the gap fill is 396. So if we get that push to 396, start rejecting 396, that might be a place to go short. If it starts holding some of these lows here and doesn't really sell off right away, we could get a long trade up to 396. Tesla is one that's got a pretty obvious gap. It's going to have a gap between 155 down to where it's opening, which means we could get a push up to that 155. Pre-market high is there if you're not counting yesterday, so pre-market high there, the gap fill there. A lot of pressure on this stock, so that might be a place where you look for a short on Tesla. Market's going to open here in 10 seconds. Amazon kind of holding yesterday's low. If we keep holding this yesterday's low and this one gets over 90, we could get the move back up to 91.4. But that's about it on that one. I don't think this one's going to end up ripping up much higher. And if this one ends up taking like 89 to the bottom side, I could see this one free fall down to 87. So market is open now, guys. Tesla's the one that's trying to push up a little bit. I could see this one pushing up to that 155. I got a bunch of random alerts. So also Polar, thanks. I will look it up. Nor true. Use trade zero. All right. So Tesla pushing up to pre-market highs so far. And yesterday's low right there, so I'm gonna watch it at that level right there. If you look at the daily right now, before market really opens that strong, I mean before market has another 5-10 minute, this is going straight up to that gap fill. The only penny stock that I'm watching right now is ITRM and GETR, but both of those don't look that great. So Tesla immediately pushed up, closing this gap fill. That was the trade I was looking at. Right up to 155.31. Hey Juan, how do you locate stocks on Thinkorswim? If it's shortable on Thinkorswim, you don't have to locate. You just click the short sell button, and then you're filled in. You don't locate shares. You do look at gap downs and gap ups. So Tesla has filled the gap. That's the little play that I was looking at, but unfortunately happened right away. Amazon is one that's holding yesterday's lows. I could see Amazon rip out of here. Tesla, SPY bouncing pretty nice so far. Momentum scanner is also live for you guys. IMV. Oh, I looked at this one this morning. No, shorts were all over this one already. Surprisingly, Tesla's pretty strong compared to the other ones now. If Tesla goes down to that 155 now and holds that 155 here, this could actually be a nice flag here on Tesla for the move back up. So my first play was up to 155, close the gap, done it, you know. Wow, I mentioned Amazon could free fall. Look at it now. No trades yet. Not gonna rush into anything. Tesla could be flagging over 155. If you get a nice flag on Tesla there, 155, you could chase that. Not chase that. You could take some longs here at 155, which is actually what I'm gonna be looking at. So Tesla here. That 155 was my key level to close the gap fill. Yesterday's low, pre-market high. If this thing flags right here, I might be going long on Tesla. Like I said, Tesla's pretty beaten down on the daily. It could use a little bit of a bounce, so I'm actually going to maybe scale into some longs here on Tesla and see if I can get a little bit bigger add closer down to 155. Add on this flag here. Pre-market high, yesterday's low. Really being stuck on the daily. Let's see if we can get a nice pop out of here. So I got small share size in. If I get a little pullback 155 even down to VWAP, I'm going to keep adding on this thing. Low volume pullbacks here, that's good. I'm going to add more down there. This Tesla flag is looking pretty good. I tried adding towards the low there using that 155 level. 20 seconds left on this candle. This candle is about to close here, looking pretty strong. Let's see if I get a pop out of this candle here. There it goes. Can I break high a day and squeeze? Can I break high a day and squeeze? Can I break high a day and squeeze? I'm holding strong. There it is. Nice break. Selling some into the strength. Let's see if I keep pushing out of here. 200 shares left. Up. Oh. I was up 300 bucks on that trade there. I'm holding strong here though. I'm looking for this breakout. If it starts faking me out. Oh, that sucks. Dang, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. I was up 300 bucks, man. Frick. Why do they gotta fake people out like that? Hey, it's still holding though. It's still holding. If I get another low add down here, I might retry it again. I had to play there. Let's see if I get another add down here again. If Tesla seems weak out of this 155, it breaks underneath it, then I'm going to chase it low. But I'm looking to hold this 155 and see if Tesla wants to squeeze out of here back up to that top. Had a pretty big rejection there, so I'm careful here. Okay, there's a pop again. I tried it again. There's a pop again. I'm looking for this one to break out this time. I'm looking for the breakout there. I don't want to make the same mistake twice, so I'm going to sell half here and then have 100 shares running. Back up to $300 on the day on this trade here. Do I get the breakout out of here? There's a breakout. Whoa, not 500 shares. Again, false breakout. I'm not gonna hesitate as much this time. I'm taking half out again, and I could put 50 shares break even now if I could find it. Okay. What? Oh. Not making the same mistake again. Either we break or I get out. And just like that. There it is. If we break out on here, I think this Tesla could keep running. Let me go ahead and look at the bigger time frame. What's my next target? I could see Tesla looking at the hourly back up to 158.38. So that's going to be my first target there. If I get a 158.38, I might scale out and might play here a little bit more. But, you know, this was strong there. So now I'm letting this thing ride here. Working pretty nice. There is going to hit my first target here pretty soon. So I'm looking to take out a little bit more. I have 50 shares left. I'm going to do this for now. Don't want to catch a false breakout again, but doesn't look like it now here. Sean, are you in here? There's my first target there. Selling some there. What is happening? There's my first target. You can see it struggling there. Next target on this Tesla. 160.24. Now I'm up 400 bucks on this trade. 10 shares left. Now we're holding that 158.38. That was my first target there. So now I'm looking to hold this thing and see if I get a very nice pop here again. If I get another pop out of here, I might fully be closing this trade out here and lock in $405 with 11 cents for my very first trade. Alright guys, you guys have a good one. You take care. You guys have a good, happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see you guys later. Wait, what happened? What happened? Diamond hand so calm, boom. Dude, the first time I took that trade, I was up 300 and I stopped out, and then I took the trade again, and I went up another 400. So I could have been at a $700, $800 day already if I would have taken that first trade, but that's okay. That's okay. SPY looks like it's just consolidating. Nothing there. I somehow mentioned Amazon could free fall today before market open, and Amazon is free falling. As a matter of fact, it's actually holding one of my levels right there, 89.29. Let me 21. So let me look what that is. Oh, that's not a very important level that I had there. But I thought he was serious. I'm not gonna lie though, $400 on the day today is already feeling pretty great. So I'm gonna have to find a good setup for me to take something else again. SPY kind of holding 393. I could see SPY keep on pushing down. I think I have a target of 391, 390 on SPY. Tesla though, still, yeah, that's the right thing to do. Don't lose those gains. Nice trades, bro. Thank you. Tuning in. Hello, man. You are 10 minutes late after market opens, and you are 10 minutes late enough for me to make $405 profit. You guys hit the like button if you guys are watching over on YouTube. You guys hit the like button for me, please. On YouTube, appreciate it. I stream for you guys completely free. All I ask in return is for you guys to support me, and all I ask is for likes on YouTube, on Instagram. You guys go over to tradecaster.com, anything like that. Tesla could look like another flag here, but at this point it's looking a little bit overextended. As far as penny stocks, guys, what are you guys looking at? IMV is one that kind of wanted to pop, but to me looks like it's not gonna do much. ITRM is the other one. You know, already kind of sold off pretty aggressively this morning. So if we got another pop, we'd have to kind of get over this 140, almost 150. I guess $half number there. CRMD. What? CMND. Sorry, I could not see that. I promise you, I'm not dyslexic. CMND. Okay, CMND. Oh, it's halted. Okay, CMND is halted. Daily resistance 6061 is daily level, 6 max high. You could go into another halt on this one, so just keep watching it for now. Amazon's still consolidating down that Rome C. How do you nail the bottom every time? What did Rome C take now? What did Rome C do now? Oh, Bivy. Rome C is just in before the crowd is in, bro. You just gotta find it before the crowd gets in. So keep an eye on V. CM and D is halted, so I guess I can keep an eye on that one. CM and D. MULN. Wait. What's wrong with MULN? Is it not tradable today? Urs Trading said CORZ. CORC actually looks a lot better. Tesla, I kind of saw this happening here. I mentioned it could be flagging again, could be making another flag, but we already had a pretty clean flag down here. Maybe it did it again at 158.38, which was my other level that I ended up marking. 158.38, yeah. Halted for new spending. I figured something was wrong because it wasn't trading. If you feel like Tesla could break 160. Tesla's not looking bad, yeah. Although you have a lot of resistance yesterday here at 160.19. Like all day yesterday, you cannot get over 160.19. So that's going to be a key level to break out of. Yeah, it's exactly 160.19. If I move this down, it's like right there. It's a lot of resistance on Tesla down there. Amazon cannot keep pushing down. If we reclaim this 89.21, reclaim VWAP, watch for the squeeze back on Amazon. If you start cracking this here, then obviously that's a short. Take out lower days. Start cracking here, you could take a quick scalp for lower days and see how much this wants to dump. But if you end up getting above that 89.21, dang, my lines are perfect. Right there. Let's see what else. SPY doing absolutely nothing. SPY behaved like a penny stock the last 3 days, and today is doing absolutely nothing. ITRM kind of looking interesting on the 5-minute. ITRM kind of looking interesting on the. What's the strategy on ITRM? Okay, I just mentioned ITRM. Juan is a line master. So ITRM, what's the play on ITRM? So big flat top here, 144 on the 5-minute time frame. Oh. Tesla broke out of this, and let's see. I mean, Amazon. Sorry, Amazon broke down out of that little bit of a flag that's doing. Let's see if this actually falls through, or this is a fake breakout. It's gonna double bottom here again, and then move back up on Amazon. Amazon, if this thing gets taken out, I could see this thing moving down to 87. Oh, CMND opened up. Looks like it's a bad open though. I'm gonna keep a close eye on Amazon. If we get over 89.21 on Amazon, this thing is gonna rip through VWAP back up to 89. ICVX. ICVX doesn't look bad. Tesla going for another run. Breaking at 160. If we break that 160 on Tesla, that's gonna be good. Oh wow, look at my line. Broke out of it and closed right at it. ICVX, Blair. CVX. If you're taking a trade on ICVX, you gotta get a good dip on this thing, cause this big spreads and spready stock is gonna burn you if you get a bad trade. $9 is right there. I'm up 20 on a small size. Good job. SMMT. That's one that I actually had this morning, and I was actually looking to. I think that's one that I had this morning that I was actually looking short on because it just kept holding so much and it volume was dying and it's not pushing. So I wanted to see if it popped up to any level and then maybe short it, but I haven't checked on it. I put an alert on it if it popped a certain level that I'd be ready for it, but. So Tesla is pushing out of this 160. We know, or you guys know, that 160.19 was such a big level yesterday, right here. So if we start holding this 160 level here on Tesla, we could see another run. SPY is finally dumping a little bit. ICVX also calling it out by fish on. You can't chase this though. I'm really looking at Amazon. I think Amazon's either going to break out of this or is just going to flush out of this. Tall went straight up and now headed straight back down. Pump and dumps. But that can't be true. They're all getting locked up. Can't be true. Pump and dump. I think I think Tesla's still along here. I think this 160 level is going to try holding now. ICVX, some of you guys called it out. It looks pretty good now. It's still trying to climb up there towards high a day, but I don't see a clean entry in that one. Sorry, guys. ITRM break of 148 could go towards pre-market highs. Oh, wow. As soon as you said that, I looked at it and it just flushed. There goes ICVX. Tesla seems to be breaking uptrend on the day. If we can't break this 160, I know some of you guys were saying 160. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on ITRM. If we can't break this 160 and lose this trend line here, I would go back down short on Tesla now. I'm just trying to find a trade right now. If I find one, I'm up already 400 on the day, so I'm decently up. Amazon, this is gonna break up or down here, so I want to catch it. To me, it honestly looks more like a bear trap, so I think this is consolidating under VWAP for bears to attack this level here, but I think Amazon actually might break out of here. Bull trap right at the top of the range. If anybody's here for the first time on my streams, whether it's Tradecaster, TikTok, or YouTube, welcome, guys. If you guys have any questions, you guys can always ask me in the middle of my trades. I'll get to it when I get to it. If I see your question or don't see your question, don't answer it. You guys can always ask it again until I answer it. Literally harass me about it. Amazon wants to break out of VWAP, maybe. Well, Amazon is going to decide to break to the top side, I think. If we get a good, nice push out of here, good close, I'll look for that 89.21 retest. And then first target would be this 89.87 to the top side right here. Penny stocks are kind of dead today, guys, so my focus right now has been on the large caps, Tesla, Amazon, SPY. Tesla 160 is key level. If you start breaking out of 160 again, you could take a trade. If you're gonna tuck yourself back under 160, I could see Tesla rejected. MULN is spiking hard. Is it back to trading? Oh my! Wow, all the people that were actually short on this thing are, long on this thing are actually gonna get their money out of here. $0.70 out of ICVX. Good job, Rosendo. Good job, man. You have to figure out how to set up a scanner. Amazon, I'm looking long out of VWAP, but I want a nice pullback on this thing. This 89.21 level we couldn't break out of, so I want to see if we get that pullback down to that level, take a long there, and see if we keep moving higher. You're up $20. Are you using Momo trading platform? No, I am using, for my scanners, I use Trade Ideas. So this Amazon is going to go without me, and that's sometimes what happens, guys. Sometimes you have the right idea, but no trades to execute it on, and so you just got to let it go without you. I can't chase it. ICVX, I know some of you guys called this one out, but to me, honestly, it just, by the time I saw it, oh, frick. By the time I saw it, it was here. Maybe this is a bounce. This for sure was an ad down here, maybe close to VWAP. Do you trade Forex or purely stocks? Just stocks. And where did you learn how to trade? How long did it take to become profitable? I did 6 to 8 months of trading, and then I would say within 2 months of actually trading after that, I ended up being profitable. But I took it really slow. I didn't come in here and tried making $500 a day the first day. I came in here and was making $5 the first day and stuff like that. So there wasn't really much pressure, and I was really able to learn what I was doing. Rome C is long RNA. Fat is in at MULN at 36. I missed the Tesla short, 160 level Tesla short. I had a little uptrend here, said if we break it and end up pushing back up to 160, that could be a short. This was a play there. But now Tesla, do we pull down to VWAP and hold it? Is it still going to be strong on the day? Oh, there's Amazon back to that 89 with a lot of volume. SPY's hitting low days. Market is gonna crash, guys. We're all gonna lose all our money. SPY 395 near 0.7. Does everything want to sell off again? Tesla selling off, SPY selling off. Was that all the bounce we were gonna get? $10.50 flat on ICVX. I see it. This beanie's too tight. Still watching around 960, 980 on ICVX. You're waiting for that level, ICVX. How much is ICVX to borrow? Oh, penny and a half per share. Somebody mentioned CORZ earlier, nothing there. CMND, nothing there. IMV kind of holding sideways, maybe a potential trade there. SOB went again. Oh, you mean ICVX went again. GETR had this one. MULN kind of crashing, honestly. Honestly, MULN, I don't expect much out of this one, even if it was amazing news. And that daily level I had those at 32, so 32 is holding there. Wow, ICVX. I don't know if I'm trading bad on the small caps and I'm missing all those moves, or it's just clearly not a clean entry for me to take it, because I MULN $73 profit fat. Okay, congrats if you guys got ICVX. I mean, unless I would have seen it right when market opened, I might have taken this trade here, but when I saw it, it was here. Too late. Too late for INC, IMV. I know a lot of people that were probably going to be shorting this one this morning. I mean, you get a very nice push, a very nice rejection. So this right here is telling you that big sell-off. So any other spike after that, they're going to attack it. So I guarantee you there's a lot of shorts at this level here on IMV. So if we end up pushing IMV back up to this levels here, we could get that push through $4 on this one. Amazon, I'm still undecided on this thing. I mean, SPY is tanking, Tesla's tanking, but Amazon holding that 81.29. But the only reason I'm not taking that long off that retest is because everything else is tanking. So I don't want to go against what the whole overall market is, just because I'm seeing this nice resistance there, very nice push through it, come back down to support. That could be a long right there. I know this thing sold off pretty aggressively too, so just being cautious. So I don't really feel that comfortable on this trade, so I'm not gonna take it long. But if this thing starts falling now here, get a retest of that 89.21 level again, I probably will go short on this one, because overall market's selling off. Amazon tried to push up higher, it couldn't, so I might be scaling into some shorts here in Amazon. Well, I forgot Amazon 100 shares does nothing. SPY is still tanking, not stanking. Currently short Amazon, looking for this drop to low day. If I get it here, there it goes. Starts accelerating. That's when buyers start selling, panicking. Let's see if I get this nice push to low day here. 88.71 is my target. I'll take half there, and then leave runners to see if this thing really wants to keep tanking. I'm gonna cover half, and then half. Oh, that is way too much of a stop. That way too close of a stop. 89.11. So in a winning trade here on Amazon now, SPY is really tanking. Amazon, I hope I get a nice low daybreak here on Amazon 88, and I really think Amazon can free fall a little bit. It is pretty extended on the daily, but I think this one can get into a nice groove of selling off down to 87. So I'm gonna hold this one here. SPY kind of on the track. Admire Dragon Trader. ICVX resuming now, pushing higher. Don't expect too much if you're in it. Maybe this $12, $13 range is probably it. I doubt that thing halts again. Amazon feeling it right here. If buyers stepped in here trying to catch low day, if this thing just drops or gains momentum to the bottom side and takes out this low day, I could see a very nice fade. So I'm looking for these levels to crack, holding my shares, looking for this thing to crack down. Every buyer that was anticipating to buy here just fully get out, and then this thing starts collapsing. Something like this. Come on, keep pushing down lower. Take all of these buyers that were buying this dip down here, get out, stop out, and then get the next leg down. SPY is still tanking. Tesla kind of retesting VWAP from the bottom now, so could be a little bit of a bear. So much selling pressure here, I could see it. Every time this thing pops up, it goes red, 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 red. Look at it here. See there? Red, 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 red. Look at right there, red, red, red. So I'm looking for this thing to just give out. But then again, if I see all that red and doesn't give out, if it starts popping right back up, that's when I call it out. But so far, look at all that red, holding it still though. Candle's got 20 seconds left to close. Would really like this candle to not make a higher high. So this candle stay there. Next, close anywhere down here. Next candle open up and drop. 7 seconds left. If this candle makes a new high, I will just fully get out. There it is. Closes there. Next candle drop lower. Drop lower. Don't make a new high. Well, Tesla reverse, so not what I like to see. So did SPY, catching a little bit of a bounce. I just want this thing to fail through here. Come on, one last attempt. Look at this thing. Pops up, sells off. Candle gonna close here. Here we go. Give me low day. Low day, low day, low day. Come on. No, I'm gonna get stopped out. Still a winning trade there, but iffy. You know how much Dick charges for his trade ID is scanner? I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. I made 20 bucks here, so I played it short there. I think I added into it here, but I totally forgot Amazon. I even said it this morning. You can double your share size, but I actually didn't, and so I ended up jumping with 100 shares still, and so my profit wasn't the biggest. But I mean, if you ask me, this looks like a nice little bit of a bear flag here to take out low days, but I was a little bit impatient, so I let it go. Oh my gosh, ICVX. How high is this thing gonna go? ICVX daily level 1309. Well, it's at 1299. I I honestly have no idea. Um, I want to say you might have access to it if you pay the membership. I think if you pay the membership, you think you have access to his scanner. I think. If not, then you obviously have to pay separately for that. But I'm not 100% sure at all. Like I wouldn't even be surprised if that's completely wrong. So sorry about that. What's up, cool kid Rayon? What's up, man? Somebody answered your question about broker and platform, so thank you, James. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dragon Trader, which one are you watching? ICVX? Yeah. Wait, I just realized, man. You changed your name on YouTube then. Because you're Robin, right? Okay. I was like Dragon Trader, Dragon Trader. I know it's Dragon Trader, but not on YouTube, so. See, I notice, guys. I notice. If you guys are in here every day, I notice who's chatting. I notice who's here. Anyways, thank you guys for all being here. I guess I can import trades just to see what I'm sitting at today. Sitting about 40. What is this? I don't, oh, that's kind of cool. Um, Today I'm sitting at $430 profit, and if you guys see my report now, I had a little bit of a rough patch November. Not saying that I'm making huge money now, but just taking it slow till the end of the year. But right now I'm on a very nice streak as of a little bit end of November. Steady upcline, steady upcline. Only 4 red days in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Dang, a lot of you guys ended up taking ICVX at that halt again, 12 something. Okay. RNA's moving. Of course RNA's moving. Room C is in it. And now that it's moving, Room C is out. I've stayed I've stayed away a lot today. Blair, I think I did too. I mean, ICVX. Yeah, this is a money maker ATM printing machine right here, but just like it is, it can also be a shredder. Let me look at RNA. I don't know how to play bounce shorts, but I would think RNA might be one of them. You know, it goes from $14 to 21. I guarantee you there's a lot of people trapped 19, 18, $20. So if they get close to that level, they're going to want to to exit their position, right? And so if that's the case, they're gonna start selling plus shorts coming in, then you get that. First level I see on RNA if I wanted a short would be 1867. If RNA was to keep pushing higher to 1867, I might be looking at it short. ICVX crazy move today. We've seen a couple of these now. The only thing that sucks is that wasn't able to trade him or capitalize him myself. So let's see. Pre-market high was there. I guess you popped out of it, kind of consolidated. Maybe could have added there, but that was a risky ad. That was already extended pretty well. Key levels here. I kind of see this one off a close yesterday. Well, there's that first flag right there. That's the one I should have taken. And then the other one was kind of this area here. I'll put it right there in the middle. Right there, respects it. That's the second flag. There it is. That's how you find your pivots. So I looked back, kind of this flat top there, marked that line, and then kind of this little pivot there, because that's where it started holding here. Ended up flagging perfectly out of both of those. So flagged the first one, ripped up, flagged the second one, ripped up. So that's on me for not noticing that a little earlier. Amazon, we know how much we tried going short on this thing down at 88.71. Could not break down, so ended up reversing. Probably should have added long since I knew I wanted that short but never got it. Now we're at a trend line here, which honestly I would not be surprised if Amazon just goes short here, long there, short here, long there, and forms that little bit of a pattern there. RNA, I'm looking short on it, but so far it's looking more like a long. Hopefully I can still differentiate both of these plays. This to me is setting up as a long play, kind of holding this pivot here, pushing down here with low volume. ICVX. Oh, there goes a little bit of a pop there on RNA as I was calling out the long. So ICVX is still trying to push up. This thing has made a huge move today. It's up 50% from the open, from 9 to 14 bucks. I'm gonna honestly wait patiently on this one to find the short. No clean trend line either, but did you locate the shorts? Yeah, I located a few right now. It was a penny and a half, but half of that. So for me, ICVX a week open. I do think this is getting a little top heavy here. Haven't jumped, haven't pulled the trigger. My daily level was 13.1, and so far it's still hanging up above it. But I don't know that this thing is going to keep pushing that much higher. So I'm waiting for this thing to finally stuff and see if I can end up making some on this. How many times did this halt? Once or twice? I can't hit it. Do you locate it shorts on this one, Q8 Trader? Why do people say, oh, twice? Don't short yet, it's got more room. Got it. Alright, located some shares, so I'm waiting for it to be clear backside. It's looking just like RNA. Yesterday, it's looking just like RNA. You see, it's got that push, got that push, got that push. Finally got a push and just sold off. And then after that, it just literally faded. So I'm gonna be watching ICVX now into another halt. So how long is this gonna halt for? I mean, how many times is it gonna halt for? Large gaps. Tesla kind of going sideways a little bit. SPY kind of bottomed out a little bit. No clean trades now. Nothing else is moving in the small caps. CRZ kind of popping up a little bit. Weaker volume. CMND nothing. IMV nothing. ITRM didn't do anything. Straight sideways. MULN. MULN should have been a short here. There's that stock almost popped up from 26 to 40. Popped up 50% right away. Should have been a short. RNA had a long, almost took a long there, but overall, I didn't mention this one could be a short. So FAT started a short on ICVX at 14.55. Okay. And then Isaac took it long on ICVX. 12. You were in 12.95. Dang. What market are you on? This is stocks. I'm down to my last $10. Need a lifeline. Suggest something. Start learning stocks, man. You can do it for free on YouTube. Naomi, you're very new and absolutely know nothing. Which double bottom, damn. So who started a short here? Resumption. Rumsey added some shares back on RNA. Rumsey, are you kind of scalping it, or you think RNA can keep on climbing up and like get a good momentum into highs or something? Or are you just kind of scalping some bounces? Wow, ICVX, I'm showing resumption 14 bucks, which is a lot lower than what it is right now. So if that's the case, I might be looking long. I mean, I might be looking short on it now to catch maybe a halt down or something. Halted at 20.03, so at 25.03. Its resumption right now is showing 13.90. That's down here. Wow. Hey Juan, do you mostly chat on the YouTube group? No, I check YouTube and QA Trader. You shorted 1,000 shares. Okay. Did you already? Oh, Hassan is nice green on ICVX. Did you already short it, or are you waiting for this resumption too? Might crack down hard out of halt. Hopefully it does. If it does, hopefully I can get a little piece of it. Look at this steep uptrend on this thing. You're waiting for the crack. Got it, got it. I'm ready here too now. Got almost a minute left here. Marday, hey Juan, what do you mean by the YouTube chat only? I check mostly all of them. TikTok is the one that I sometimes don't check as often because it's harder on my phone. But the other ones, Tradecaster and YouTube chat, I check them all the time. Oh, dang it, Dubon, you got stopped out. It's okay, man. Hopefully that 10-4. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully that's not a big loss for you. Hopefully you can get it back. 30 seconds here till this resumption. Oh, now it's showing a higher resumption, 1440. 1430. 1430 though, 1429.34. It's funny how this changes when it's not even trading. Should be on halting here in about 5 seconds, so let's see where the resumption goes. $15 holding as resistance. Is it gonna flush? Is it gonna halt down? Halt level holding as resistance. Let's see if we can get a halt down. Come on, give me a halt down, give me a halt down. I got my shares in. Come on, give me a big flush. Give me a big flush. Under 13, under 13. Come on, give me a big crack and a haul down or something. I hope you got your shares in Q8 Trader. I hope you're in short with me. Come on, can we get this crack? Can we get this crack? I am short ICVX right now. Cost basis close to 14.50. And right now it's sitting at 13, so up about $1 a share. But I really want this thing to just crack and really show straight weakness here. Right here. Crack this 13. That's that daily level. 13.1 is that daily level. I need it to crack that level. It's feeling so heavy right now. But it cannot crack just that 13.1. If it cracks 13.1, it's done. I got stop already in place, but I really want this thing to fail. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Dump. Who's holding the stock up, bro? Dump, dump. So I covered some there, and I put stop again back to break even. So if it wants to flush, it'll flush. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna write this thing down. Dumping, 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 dumping. It's holding the ADMA on the 8 EMA on the 5-minute time frame, so you would have close that. When you short, dude, I've learned that when I short, I have to have so much patience. It's insane. I literally had to yesterday. I'll show you Noinox, and I think you're wanting to short as well. So I'll show you some stuff when you're shorting, bro. If you get a nice trade and you can put a stop in, literally turn your computer off, leave that stop either if you want a little bit of profit or not, but and just walk away. I'm gonna show you one from IMMX yesterday. And I can show you examples of some of these things that just absolutely faded all day long. And if I would have held all day long, the majority of my shares, your profit just exponentially grows. And so I'm holding more than half right now. Um, how much did I make on my harp short? I don't remember. If this gets eaten up and shorted, it's done. The first pop to get shorted. But so, Fat G, you covered a fifth of yours at 1302. Good job. Watch for fun. No shares on ICVX for Dragon Trader. Yeah, if you're long on this thing, if you take a long here, you could get the pop, but this is so risky. You're watching me trade this short, and if if I'm looking for a dump here, if this thing dumps out of this $13, it's straight up gonna dump down to view up, and if you're long, that's gonna be instantly $1 a share that you're gonna be down. So I would be careful if you guys are looking long on this one. Not saying don't take the trade. If you like it, if you see the setup and you like it, then take it. But right now I am short. I mean, this stock has gone from opened up at $8.30 and went up to $15.20. That's basically a 100% move. And so I'm looking for this thing to just keep on dumping, you know. I don't know statistics or not. I don't know statistics or anything like that. But off of yesterday's high, that's still a 70% move. And so I want this thing to keep on dropping here. I don't even look at my P&L because I know I want to be covering some. No, no, Juan, when you say statistics, are you for? No, I'm saying to like I don't know statistics, but I hear a lot of shorts. You know, when a stock goes up over like 60, 70, 80% on a gap up, it's very likely that it ends up pulling back down. I think somewhere to like 50% or something like that. And most of them end up closing or hanging around 50% on the day or something like that. That's why I was looking at this. You know, if this gapped up here 80%, if it was to pull back to 50%, holy crap, 52% right there where it's holding. You know, stuff like that. Not necessarily like fib, but just kind of percentages like that. My stop is above 14 though. But for example, IMMX, this was my short yesterday. I shorted it. I don't know if you guys saw it on my Instagram or not. I shorted it right here or my Twitter. I shorted it right there, and I ended up covering some on this dump. I was like, oh yes, caught a dump. Shorted, covered there. I ended up getting impatient, covered more around here, something like that. And then the good thing is, I actually left for my doctor's appointment, and so I wasn't home for like this whole time right here. But at this point, I came back and I ended up covering again. You know, just because I sat down, I was like, oh, it's still low. I'm gonna cover right there. So I covered, but you know, I actually had a little bit of a small size for runners for the end of the day. I was like, I'm just gonna hold it to the end of the day. And then I got here end of day, and like within 5-10 minutes of end of day closing, I saw this dump. I was like, oh, that's a nice dump. Covered again. So I was fully out like here, 180, 170. But if I was just to have just trailed this with a stop loss like here and then here and then here and then here and then there, like I would have gone from 2-1 down to 1-7, an extra like 30-40 cents on the trade if I would have just been patient and followed it down. You know, you don't see that on the longs unless you get a stock that really rallies up, right? This is one. Another one is MCPL that I mean just recent ones that I've noticed and kind of studied. MCPL, that one day that it gapped up, you know, you could short here, here, any of it, and you get a move down, you get a flush. If I was long, if I got this move, I'm taking my profit. So for me, I would have been like, oh, that's a nice flush, take my profit, right? But if you would have just held this all day long again, you could short it $3, 3.2, you get a move down to 2.7, you get a nice flush. You're like, oh, I want to cover some. It still drops down, maybe pops up a little bit, but still holding end of day, still drops, still drops. Literally hit lowest at the end of day, $2. SPY testing low a day. Oh, it had a big reversal, I guess, because I missed it. Um, what else? Which one was another one? There's a couple of like little stocks that even if they're not the hype of the day. RNA, I held this one yesterday. Even if it was end of day and it didn't keep on flushing, it still was about where it ended. Obviously, you're going to get that one runner where just, when I'm looking long, that one runner that holds sideways all day long at a high level, that's the one I want to trade for power out. But if all of these are just way below, then no interest. There's a couple of them too that I looked at, like small size kind of shorts and PBLA. This one, look at this. This is one that you guys asked me yesterday. I don't know who asked me for this one yesterday, but I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I made a high, made another high. If you go long, you got to take the trade here or there. That's a decent 5 cents, right? But if you would have shorted there and held literally all day, look, that's insane. Yeah, low day, low bottom. So, that's why I'm trying it. It seems like obviously shorting is a lot more riskier. If you back hold something and it's the one that goes to 2,500 bucks, then you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. But I don't know. And obviously you also have hello girls, welcome to my life. What? Um, I'm actually, if this thing keeps dropping and fading all day, I'm already sitting at my biggest PR day shorting with this trade so far. If it keeps dropping, if it comes back up and stops me out, then I don't think so. But hopefully. Yo man, so you don't locate shorts on Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is not a platform where you locate shorts. You can short stocks that are easy to borrow, but if they have this at the top right, if they have this HTB, you cannot short them at all. If it's like RNA that has ETB, then you can short it. You don't have to locate. All you have to do is click sell first. So if I was to literally right now just click one share and then click sell market, it would actually fill me short on this stock first, and I would sell it first, and then I would have to buy it back. Covered some more there. I need to be patient. What am I doing? Ah, why? Why? Show us your shorting P&L. I'll show you the chart so far. Oh no, I'll just show it to you guys later. I'll post it on the Discord. It's not PR day compared to longing. My longs are still higher, but on that account it's been the biggest day I've had so far. If right now, like if this thing comes back up and stops me out, it looks like I'll make some money. Well, obviously I'll be in the green, but not PR day probably. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Isaac. When I go long, it's just I see that move and I'm like profit, profit, profit. But when I'm shorting, it's like I gotta wait, I gotta wait. See, right now this thing's popping up and it's scaring me, but level there. As long as well, it's trying to reclaim 580 MA as well on the 5, but hopefully this thing proceeds to dump. I'm not gonna look at it. I gotta get off of that. Stop is in place. Maybe a little too tight, but that also happened to me a lot. I have my stop too tight. So I have it at 3 above 1350. But it is kind of breaking out. I don't know. I'm going to not look at it. ICVX all out. ICVX short. $1,000. That's your biggest green on shorting. Hey, everybody, congratulate Fat G. Everybody on YouTube, TikTok, or Tradecaster. I don't know if you. I don't care if you see him or not, but somebody tell Fat G congratulations on his PR day for shorting. So congrats, man. Noe Knox said big ups to Fat G. Hassan said congrats. We're all a team here, guys. We're all a team here, so we all congratulate each other, help each other out, learn from each other, whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys want. Name. So the one that also seemed kind of obvious to me was RNA up here, short, but didn't take it. Getting a lot of congrats on Tradecaster for you, Fat G. JD on TikTok said, bro, 1,000 is a big plus. Good job, Fat. Good job. I will say though, my short today is not $1,000. It's less than that. So, for everybody asking what my gains are on shorting, not $1,000 right now. What else do we have, guys? What else are we looking at? Scanning through things. THRD, I think Rome, you mentioned this one. Kind of dumb, right? You were looking for a dead cat bounce, didn't even happen at all. MULN kind of holding sideways. This one to me looks like a short as well. Or I mean a short because I don't think I highly doubt MULN is gonna come back up and hit highs. Amazon, I had a little bit of a triangle descending pattern here. It keeps holding. You know, if we end up breaking down on this on Amazon, watch for the big fade. If we break out of here, hold VWAP, watch for the long. Tesla is just going up and down, up and down. That's what stocks do. That's what Tesla does today. I got a nice long on this. I almost flipped short here, but I got a nice short. Now it's kind of iffy. You know, if you're scalping this, you're gonna catch small moves, maybe catch a big dump or push up, but nothing that obvious that you can predict. SPY kind of iffy today as well. Let me look at the daily on SPY. Whoa. Yeah, Fat G, you also are fully out of it. So SPY 391, 390. Oh, actually, that's the level I mentioned this morning. 390, 391. If we keep holding 390, 391 on SPY, this thing could catch a bounce and push back up a little bit. Never closed the gap today, actually, so it's got a gap now between 395 up to 396.30, so about $1.30. It's not a lot, but it's still a gap. Hassan said, man, it feels so good being green in a red market. It's awesome, right? I had to look at it. ICVX just spiked so hard. Oh, why is that so nerve-wracking? Why is that so nerve-wracking? If ICVX stays above VWAP, it could have some ad spots for your short, like now, like any pop up add to the short. I don't think I would quite add to this as a short trader. If I was long, every time I'd get a reclaim of a certain level, like this 1280 here, as soon as it started pulling back to there with low volume, I would probably take a long. But if this ends up doing what RNA did yesterday, where it consolidated, tried making a pop and then sold right afterwards, all the people that bought here, as soon as that thing goes right against them, it sells off even harder. So I'll show you guys what I mean. And this is good to notice for you guys long, because obviously you guys need to know how to stop out right away, you know. So this, when it consolidates like this is people buying the dip, right? This is buying, buying, buying. Look at this bottom wick reclaim buying, right? Look at this bottom wick reclaim buying. So as soon as they start breaking out, what do I do when I see a breakout? Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going, right? And then what do I do? You guys know how fast I quickly get out of trades, right? If this starts showing me weakness, if this starts showing signs of selling, if it starts showing signs of not gonna squeeze, I panic and I sell, right? I take my profit. If I bought here, I'll take that profit right there, especially with a stock this volatile. If I bought down here 1850, 1875 and popped up to 1930, I'm up 50, 60, 70 cents on a trade. I'm taking my profit. So I start selling and everybody else does that. And then if shorts attack at the same time, short here, as soon as it comes back to them, everybody that bought this dip right here now is stopping out. Shorts are coming in. Then you get a big sell off again. You always got to think the opposite whenever you're trading, right? 90% of the trades I take long is because I see a short squeeze happening. Now I got to think the opposite. Why did I take a short here? Because everybody that was buying here, as soon as they're in the green, it starts going against them. They take their profit, they take a break even, they take a small cut, and then it ends up selling off. Plus shorts coming in. That's double the selling pressure. That's also true, no Knox. Yeah. So I do think I take my profits a lot faster when I'm longing because I'm also jumping in with 2,500, 5,000, 10,000 shares. So I know a tiny spike down, I'm gonna end up. Oh, Amazon looks interesting. Finally broke down out of this level. Yeah, I also think that's true on Noinox. How long do I usually stay live for? Usually about 2 hours every day. Show me your strategy. I got you, bro. I'm gonna trade with you. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Oh, thanks, James, for answering that question. Um, Makes sense. Yeah, that also makes sense. Which is something that I know I always did, but that's because longs, you don't get a unless you trade something like ICVX and you got lucky that you traded that one, then you get a very big move. But usually you don't get big moves like that. Amazon, I could be looking short on this retest of that 88.71. We struggled so long to get underneath this level, so any pop here on Amazon, I might scale into some shorts and see if this one wants to continue to dump. SPY is also heading back down, trying to hit back down to lower days. So if Amazon got me a nice pop up here, come on, ICVX dump. On Amazon, a nice pop here, 88.71, so maybe a tiny bit higher, 88s, 80s maybe. I could be adding short for this one to continue down, unless this thing wants to go down already. But for everybody asking, is this a short position? I haven't taken a short position on Amazon right now. The only thing I have short is ICVX, but usually I do trade alongside. But everybody on TikTok, You guys, I stream free all the time, or everybody that's new, whether you guys are watching on YouTube, Tradecaster, or YouTube, or TikTok, I stream free every single morning from 8:15, which is Central Time, 15 minutes before market opens, about 2 hours every day. Um, I am going to go on vacation next week, and I am not trading all of the last week of this year. So after this week, which is basically tomorrow, I'm actually going to be off for 2 weeks completely. But after that 2 weeks, New Year's comes in, I will be trading live again every single day, completely free for you guys here, 8:15. You guys can join my Discord if you guys are on TikTok. My Discord link is in the bio. You guys can follow my YouTube channel, keep updated. Follow my Instagram if you want, if you guys want some updates as well. I'll post some updates on there and see how you guys are doing, how I'm doing. If you guys have any questions at all, you guys can always reach out to me there on Discord, on Instagram, or anything like that. If you get reached out by somebody with my name and on Discord, first, it's not me. I will not reach to you guys first. I will not ask you guys for money. The only thing I do offer, guys, is a course. So if you guys really want to learn, and I'm not trading for the next 2 weeks, what you guys can do is purchase my course, study it for the next 2 weeks, and then that way you guys can trade live with me again starting Monday of New Year. And you guys can go through my course, learn everything you need, learn everything that's included in there from complete beginner. You know, what is the stock market, how does the stock market move, how to read candles, how to set up your chart, how to set up your broker, all of that stuff, and then continue to strategies, patterns, everything like that. Um, so everything is in my course. I have several people on it. If you guys need any questions about it, you can always ask me before you purchase it. I do offer a discount, 150 off. So if you guys type in 150 off, no spaces, all together, you guys get $150 off. If you want the course link, it's in the TikTok bio. Can't post a link. Man, I gotta record this and post it somewhere. You know, every time I want to say this, just click the button. 150 off. That's the discount. I'll offer until the end of the year. If you guys really are interested in learning. With the course, you get every video included to teach you, plus private Discord. Private Discord where you guys can ask me questions, plus unlimited access to me. So everybody on that private Discord can share me their trades, and I go over them. I tell them what they did good, what they did wrong, where they could have taken it, you know, stuff like that. So you get me as your mentor along with the course. That's it. A lot of talking. Go buy my course if you guys want to learn. And obviously, if you're like, you're a scammer, dude, I don't want to buy it from you, you're only scamming people, here is my review just for today. Today, I am up $426. I won't even mention that yesterday I was up $397, or I won't even mention that the day before that I was up $500, so I won't mention that. I'll just say that today I'm up $426. So, just today. um, and that's pretty much it. Oh, also, yeah, I will. I'm gonna go snowboarding, skiing next week, and so no training for me at all next week. And then the last week of of this year, which is before New Year's and after Christmas, I might be training on my own. I'm gonna take my PC and stuff, but I'll train on my own because I'm not gonna be in my house. I'm gonna be somewhere else, so I'll just be training on my own, dial in, focus. But yes, most of you guys, I will see you guys next year. But yeah, so obviously you guys know I stream completely free every single morning. You guys have seen me do this for almost a whole year now, and I've been profitable. I am profitable. So if you guys want to learn off of somebody that does make money and you have proof that I do make money, not just scamming out here showing a Lamborghini and stuff, then my course is in the TikTok bio link. Use 150 off for that. Um, Everyone on Tradecaster knows you're legit and transparent. Wins and losses for all to see. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I am pretty transparent, so you guys see exactly how much I make or lose every single day, even if I have tough days or if I have great days. But overall, I'm green, you know, so I'm profitable. I was gonna say, guys, if you guys still want to trade, I mean, we're all a team here. This is not my one-man show. I have my Discord there with, I don't know, like 2,000 people in it. So if you guys still trade, are trading all next week, you guys go and hang out on the Discord. You know, you guys talk to each other. Go in there and see what the scanners are telling you guys, the gappers for the day. You know, what plays you guys looking at, all of that stuff. So you guys still trade together. You guys obviously don't have to, but there's also a voice audio there, chats, if you guys want to jump in there. Link for your cores on Discord too, right? Yeah, Trader Dad. It's in the Discord link. So course link is in Discord. It's on the bottom of my YouTube recaps. It's on, and if you need it or for some reason, just DM me on Instagram. Rome is killing it, man. Everybody say congrats to Rome as well. Rome is absolutely killing it recently. He's buying these stocks before they. Maybe Rome is a pump and dumper. I'm telling you, Rome, you better be careful, bro. SCE is gonna come after you. Um, ICVX could not crack down. I'm still holding 50% of my shares actually, but it didn't crack down at all there. So tight stop on here over 1350, still holding it. Rome C needs to chat on Tradecaster. Giant Trader said he is pumper and dumper. Hi Juan, long time bro. Been out of trading like 2 months for now. Hope to be back soon. My Tradecaster account, I don't know what happened, but can't log in anymore. Keep killing it, bro. Andres, is this Andres Arce? Is that you, bro? I see one of you guys followed me on Instagram. Who is it? TikTok? Tradecaster? YouTube? Yeah, that's you, bro. What's up, man? How are you, man? Hopefully you're doing good, man. Be waiting for you, bro. Be waiting for you to come back. Like I said, I don't know if you're here. I am gone all of next week and the week after that, but New Year's, we're gonna kill it, man. New Year, 2023, we're gonna kill it, guys. New Year's pretty good at bouncing, finding bounce plays. I kept saying finding as bouncing. Soma, like I said, man, my course, it's literally completely beginner friendly. If you have no idea of what the stock market is, I literally go into detail in my course of like, what the stock market is, what a candle is, how the prices are determined, how the prices move, stuff like that. What account types you need. I even recommend brokers on there as well, which ones are good, which ones are not, depending on where you're from, depending on the style you want to pick, stuff like that. That's the only way I can help people. And I know this sounds scammerish. I know this sounds like everybody else out there, but guys, there's 50 of you guys watching right now. There's 100 on YouTube, and there's 27 followers on TikTok, and I get DMs all the time. Hey, can you help me? I can't sit down and help you, bro. I literally cannot. You can take my course and learn everything, and then once you're telling me, hey, I need help with this, I need help with this chart, this trade was red, can you help me with this one? Then I can help you. But if you want me to tell you, hey, this is what the stock does, this is how it moves to you, and then to this guy, and then to another guy, and then to 15 people every single day, it's impossible. So Rome C trades them on the backside. Andres, you've been trading SPY, SPX options. I've been trading a little bit of large caps, Andres. There's another dump on ICVX. I had to cover just a tiny bit. Like I didn't even cover a tenth of what I have, just because I was anxious to cover, so I covered some. So for those of you guys that are joining in, I don't usually short, but I am currently short and learning how to short. So I'm currently short ICVX. Shorting, again, also covered in my course if you guys want to learn. I don't cover shorting in my course as far as strategies because I'm just not learning. I don't feel like I can teach something that I've just now started messing with for about a week or 2 weeks. But I did short it up here. Actually, I shorted one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I took a short on this one the first attempt. I think it was right after I shorted it, and then Raphael literally after was like, "No, don't short it yet." But I shorted it here, stopped out there, small loss, re-hit it here and there, covered bottom of this candle, covered middle of this green candle. You guys can't see that. One, two, covered this green candle, and then covered this red candle there. Andres, you know you don't have to pay for a Tradecaster, right? You know my lobby is free, right? You don't have to pay at all. I hope you weren't paying before. People on TikTok, I'm probably done trading for today. I made $400 on my long account, 430 bucks. So I'm happy about that. Uh, but if you guys have any questions, I know TikTok tends to have a lot more beginners just because you guys are just coming across my TikTok. So if you guys have any questions about trading or anything in general at all, you guys can go ahead and ask me right now. I'm probably not trading anymore. I'm just managing one of my winning trades right now. Um, but if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll look at them right now on TikTok. Just a new email. Yeah, yeah. Rome C, thanks man. Just bought SPY calls 39. If cut if 390 doesn't hold, yep, that seems like a good trade. I will say though, if 390 breaks on SPY, we could be free falling again. Time frame on TikTok, you guys are only seeing the 1 minute 1 minute time frame, but I do use a lot of other time frames. Soma, some guidance on how I can get enrolled, bro. The link for my course is in the bio, TikTok bio. So go ahead and go to TikTok bio. I have a course there. I have a Discord link as well. So go ahead and join that. I think I have other socials. So if you have any questions before you purchase it, I'm not scamming you. So if you have any questions, make sure it's the real deal. Send me a DM and I'll talk to you first. But other than that, the actual course link is in the TikTok bio, and use code 150 off. So no spaces, 150 OFF, and you should get $150 off of that course. How much did I make today? Currently up 430 on Thinkorswim account. But that's 3 consecutive days. Today 430, yesterday 400, and the day before that 500. Day before that 100. Day before that 400 actually. Dang. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of almost 500 bucks each. And then my last day of losing was $100 loss. So, keeping the green days smaller but consistently still, so I'm happy about that. What do you trade with in your account? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I trade with? Sorry. No, I don't know how to upload my other shorts to TraderView, and I don't include those on TraderView. Um, and from what I have noticed, I can't go back and look at previous dates unless I go to the online web sign-in thing. But I can't, like, I for some reason can't on my actual broker platform like Thinkorswim. I can't go back and look at previous days. I don't think. So for now, I'm experimenting. I am green on that account, and I'm actually pretty happy with my green so far on that account. But it's not income that I'm taking out or playing with. So I'm just gonna let it sit there, and then just see how high I can take that account, or if eventually if I start really upping my share size there, like thousands of shares, then obviously that'll be a nice extra profit. What do you trade in your account? It depends on the stock that I trade, like a dollar amount. It depends on how How pricey the stock is. Is that what you're asking? Sorry. Tech and Money, what's up, man? Late start for you. How we doing? You sleeping, bro, or what? You slept in or what? What indicators do I use? If you guys see my chart right now, there is nothing on here besides this purple line, and that is VWAP. So that is all the indicators that I use now. I ended up just removing my moving averages, and honestly, I'm happy with it. So, who is drawing those trend lines? I am, bro. Oh, my account size. Um, I don't really share that, but I mean, even that I could use margin and buying power of more. So I would say 200, 300,000 of buying power. I think that's what it is. Kiddo's sick. Oh, ICVX going up. I see it. I'm still chilling on here. If it comes up and stops me, I'm okay with that. RNA is behaving pretty similar to RNA, I think. Except RNA was under VWAP at this point, so a little iffy there. But you know, I had that pop there, it got sold off into, and then tried popping, but it was all under VWAP. This ICVX is still above VWAP, so not as comfortable as I wish I was. But oh well. Right now, price is at 1290, and my stop is 1350. Okay, so hold on. Let me check here. How'd you do today? I'm doing good. Hi Dong, pretty good so far. Green. Tech and Money is here now with us. Made a quick 10% scalp on that SPY candle. Good job. 10% scalp. SPY is back to 390. So Rome C is managing his trade. Amazon, I mentioned today before market open, could be a sell, could be a short, could be selling off today. I never got my clear entry of this 88.71. I wish I would have gotten a nice retest here to go in short and then catch this move down, but didn't, so I'm not shorting this one at all. I would have shorted this one on my Thinkorswim account. And then, so TikTok people, you guys have a couple of questions. So, trend lines, I'm drawing them myself. Can I teach you? Yes, the only way I can teach you and help you is if you're enrolled in my course. If you're enrolled in my course, then I know you're learning from me. You're learning my strategies, patterns, all that stuff. And so that way I know how you're approaching the market, and then I can help you and tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. Brokers, TD, and Ameritrade. Thinkorswim is the platform. What index or indices do you trade on? I don't trade those. I bought a put on ICVX. You made 14 cents. There you go. I remember the first time I actually had a night winning trade. You know, you're like, did I really just make 14 cents doing this? Did I just make $1 doing this? You know, yes, it is. So congrats, Naomi. If you have any questions, Naomi, my Discord is in the link in bio. So go ahead and do that. If you have any questions, you can ask me there. I bought a put on ICVX at 13.16. As soon the contract hit was down. I think yeah, Fat G. I think it is setting up for a squeeze later on. I'm being patient with it, but I do think so as well. It's holding pretty good. Bounced down to VWAP, held VWAP, pushing up right now. Low volume on red candles. I am feeling a little iffy about it, but Here we go. Did we squeeze and stop me out? If this doesn't squeeze right here and stops and sells off after, that might be a good outcome. I'm okay with that close. So if you're trading contracts on these penny stocks, or I don't know if this, I mean, this has to be a penny stock. It was $2, $4 3 days ago. Um, you know, I wouldn't really recommend to trade the options because a lot of the times these things are going to be super inflated because of volatility. And so even though you get the move in your direction, you might actually be losing because of volatility and just the contracts themselves go up in price, even though you got the right direction. So, for example, you are asking me that you bought a put on it and it went down, but you're still either red on the trade or break even. That's probably why. Another reason I wouldn't suggest buying contracts on these type of stocks is because liquidity. So you might be able to get filled on your put, but if you're trying to sell it to somebody else, because there always has to be somebody on the other side of the trade, right? There's got to be somebody that's buying your shares, selling your shares, or all that stuff. So you might not be able to get rid of it, or if you get rid of it, it's not going to be the price that you want. It's going to be something cheaper or something like that. So you might not lock in your full profit. ICVX keeps trying to squeeze and keeps reversing, so it's done it once here. Kind of had this move here, and now it's still not breaking out, so I'm still holding it. Patience, man. Patience, patience. Made a quick 10% scalp. Rome C, I guess your spy calls, you probably stopped out, but that's okay, man. You were perfect until then. Trading absolutely perfect. Let me see. How long have I been streaming for? I'm at the 2 hour mark, so I'm done trading. Um, the only thing I got left is to manage this trade here. Made my quick 400 bucks on Tesla today. I almost got it to the short side too. No Inox, look at ITRM. You know, this is a stock we tried trading here for the long. You get maybe a push, but if you short this, look at this. I wouldn't be surprised if this came back down to where it opened yesterday. Oh, no, Inox. If you look at RNA, it kind of did the same thing yesterday. As far as percentages, I have to look this up. I don't really know. Kevin is the one that understands them a little bit better. But if you look at yesterday's close on RNA, this thing gapped up to a max high of 93%, and then it came back down. And if you look at this chart, you're like, where did it consolidate the most, right? You would say probably this area, right? You know, kind of push up. Yeah, it consolidates, but that's a sell off. Consolidates, that's a sell off, and then finally it consolidates here. Kind of rose out of that level there, and then tucks back into that level. If I look at that percentage off of yesterday close to the high is 93, to that consolidation period is 55%. So this is a 50% gap off of yesterday's close here where it consolidated. So if ICVX was to be like that off of yesterday's close consolidation period, where it's at right now is 40%. I'm kind of curious to look at more stuff about percentages like that, because that could help the long side and the short side. You know, if something is pulling down to 50%, maybe it's time to get some dips in. But Kevin is the man to ask for that. I don't trade currencies, I trade stocks. Does anybody have any last minute questions before I head out? I might be heading out here pretty soon now. Any last minute questions for you guys? Anybody have anything at all? Comments, questions, concerns? Well, let me see this. Amazon. Look at my line. My opinion on SPY today. Shoot, man, this thing daily now looks like it's hanging off a cliff. 390 right here. If this I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Maybe my line wasn't accurate this time. But this right here, if 390 cannot reclaim, oh, ICVX again. It's gotta squeeze now. Um, SPY was in a range of like 375 to 390, and then we got out of that range and we're hovering around 390 to 405, 410. If we start losing this 390 here, I think we're still going to push down lower, and then we're going to consolidate back again at those 380s, 370s, 390s at the most. But let me see. For example, let me zoom out so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You see this cliff that I'm saying? And then you see this consolidation down here. I think if we lose this 390, we easily fall back down 380s, 375s, back into this range. So this is what I'm seeing right now. Right there. We bounce there, bounce, so we reject at the top end. We support at the bottom side of it. We reject at the top end, broke out of it, came back to the bottom, came back to the top, came rejected back into the box, came back down. Now we're there. We could catch a bounce here, but we already tried breaking out twice to the top side and we failed. So false breakout once, false breakout twice. I think this thing goes back down out of this range now and actually breaks down. Does that kind of make sense? I'm planning on holding my short all day. Wow, look at RNA, Rome C. Rome C, are you backing on RNA? Are you still holding RNA? As far as targets, if we lose at 390, you got a little bit of a flat top resistance here, 385. Just quickly looking at it here, resistance, support, resistance. That's where you broke out of this level. So if we lose 390, 385 is my next target down. Thank you, boss. It does perfectly. Yeah. So I could see a tiny bounce 390, but overall I do think we're going to break out of this and go lower. Which is why Rome C taking a call at 390 made perfect sense. But now we're back at 390 from the bottom side. FADG is short RNA at 1827. Oh my god, you barely got filled by like 3 pennies. Awesome. Bro, I need this ICVX to crack, man. James, thank you, man. TikTok, thank you, man. You have a good one. Thanks for helping out again. I know I sometimes I see you answer the question, I answered it anyways, but thank you anyways. I know people there appreciate it, so thank you. How do you know when to buy in the deal? A lot of things, there's not a simple answer to that. Levels, tape, time and sales, level two, pivots, stuff like that. Kind of hard to explain and depends on which trade you're talking about. But I think I'm gonna head out for the rest of the day, guys. You guys have a good rest of your day. Protect your profits if you're green. If you are red, try to make it as small as possible. Only trade quality setups. Other than that, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I will make a recap again today, so you guys tune into my recap. ICVX wants to squeeze, dude. You guys go check out my recap. My links are on the recaps as well. If you guys are interested in the course or anything like that, you guys go hit the thumbs up. ICVX about to squeeze, so I might be getting out of it here. If we cannot break this 13-1 again, oh, it's gonna crash. I'm gonna look at this before I head out. If it stops me out, great. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna keep holding. Alright, it looks like I'm gonna keep holding it. So, alright, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. You guys take care for the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.